on Bank Nifty, if we manage to get acceptance on the in the gap, then we can look for a short swing. But I feel like we need some more market development. We'll see. Usually what happens, the first reaction is always first responders, so to call them. So let's say you have a gap here. Okay. The first time we come here, obviously there is going to be, some sort of support coming in trying to push the auction higher. This is not a problem. This is most likely to happen. This is expected behavior. The question is what happens after this is, do we manage to dig deep into previous day's profile, or we just develop sideways value indifferently at the lower end of previous day, which was a nice down day, and on top of the gap, giving us potential absorption of demand. All right. These things are what you need to monitor more closely. Okay. Once we get that, once we, let's say, get an idea that, okay, the trade facilitation might not be good. So then you look for many different types of trades. Now I'm just speculating here, but let's say we develop a sideways day here. Next day we try to go higher and fail. So we get a failed auction. Market goes lower, pulls back to VWAP, you short. All right. In the process, it also takes out previous day's HVN. So what is your target? Obviously, this day's low, but now on a higher time frame, you know that there was a gap. We tried to go higher from that gap, we failed, and now we are coming back down. So what it means, this gap is likely to be repaired. Now you cannot keep your target at yesterday's low. If you want to make more money, and if you want to take from a little trade from a little higher time frame, what are you going to do? You're going to target the opposite end of the gap. So that is how you should trade. All right. Now that was just one possibility. We can just move sideways, give a failed auction intraday, and then start falling immediately. That also can happen. So next day you can look for an opportunity, or let's say this is the VWAP, like it turns like this, and you get a trade. You can take that also. So there are multiple possibilities that you can explore. So let's say we are looking at this HVN. Let's say market trades nicely to this point, then gets a sharp rejection. You wait for the next day. If it continues, you short a pullback to VWAP. All right. If you're a daredevil trader, you try to find out a short-term pattern here and you try to get into that. So there are multiple ways you can trade. All right. The question is, what is most suitable to you and what is most easily manageable for you? You choose that path. Yes, you are completely right. We need more market development to be a little more sure.